Reloaded.com. Get the biggest game releases of the year at the
Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creative Team Career here on the PC with Cadillac. Just 3 races remaining in Season 2. Tonight we return back to the United States with the second half of our doubleheader there as we go to COTA, the Circuit of the Americas for the United States Grand Prix. So, it is the day of the Grand Prix, but let's just take a quick look at where we are before we head off to Texas. As you can see, Mercedes have already won the Constructors' standings. Massive points margin. They are 295 points clear of McLaren, and there's a potential battle brewing between McLaren and Red Bull for second, and between Red Bull and Ferrari for third, depending on how Red Bull do. If Red Bull do well, then they're going to be up there fighting with McLaren. If they do badly, they're going to be fighting with Ferrari. So, could go either way for them. We are currently in 7th place, thanks to a fantastic result in Vegas. A double podium. We are now within 1 point of Aston Martin who are 6th. So we are in our target position of 7th, and we have a nice, healthy little 21-point lead over Williams going into the last 3 rounds. Do still have one sprint race to go as well. That is tomorrow in Mexico. As far as the Drivers' Championship goes, it is still down to the wire between the 2 Mercedes drivers. Lando and George separated by just 3 points. Max is probably out of it. He is sitting 62 points behind George there, and 65 points behind Lando. It's not impossible that he could be in it, but there's very few points left. There's only 83 points left in the championship. So, being that far behind, it's highly unlikely he's going to be a factor now. What is more of a threat is the fact that Oscar is very, very close, as you can see. Just 12 points between Max and Oscar. So we've got a two-way fight for the win of the championship. We've got a two-way fight for 3rd, it would seem. Leclerc in 5th is well out of it on 161 points. Hamilton up to 6th now with 111 points. There are some other battles going on up and down the championship as well. Valtteri currently in P19, 26 points, but only 3 drivers below him who have actually scored less than him. So it's not been a great season for Valtteri, especially in comparison to Lewis, although we did get that fantastic 3rd place at Vegas last time out. So let's take a quick look at where we are with our car situation. You can see we've got 4 projects going through, 3 of which are going to finish in 9 days. 1 is just started, so that'll be 5 weeks, nearly 6 weeks before that one's done. And then in terms of spare parts, we don't really have a lot of spare parts. We've got a couple of spare front wings, a spare chassis, a spare rear wing. That's pretty much it. I don't even think we're building anything. No, we're not. So when spare parts break, that's it. We'll just have to roll back Valtteri's car to a previous spec so that we still have parts for Lewis. Need to still make sure we can score a few more points just to try and solidify 7th in the standings. And if that means throwing everything behind the driver that's most likely to score points, then so be it. You know, Valtteri's leaving the team at the end of the season anyway, so haven't got to worry about upsetting him too much. We also need to start stockpiling some cash. The 2.2 mil that we've got isn't going to last. It's probably going to disappear very, very soon. So, yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. As you can see, our design centre is getting very close to breaking as well. That's going to be at least a 2.5 mil refurb, maybe more. Car part test centre is not too far behind. Factory's starting to get a little low as well. And then our sim and hub also a little iffy. Hospitality area is starting to wear down. Weather centre, really not worried about the weather centre. So yeah, we've got a few issues that we need to deal with, but yeah, it's not going to be anytime soon, unfortunately. Evening Daniel, evening Dino, hello to everyone else who's lurking in the chat. Let's set our targets for tonight then, shall we? We are going to go 18th or higher with both, and this might be the last time that we go 18th or higher with Valtteri.
Welcome to the United States Grand Prix. The Circuit of the Americas is known for its bumpy surface, and with around 133 feet of elevation changes, starting with the uphill climb to turn 1, the Big Red, it's an all-round challenge for cars and drivers. Lewis Hamilton marked the previous race with yet another win and proved that he still has the tenacity to succeed in this sport. It's time then for another thrilling weekend of F1 drama.
Evening, Farah. All right. So, we're going to run the rookies tonight. This might be the last time we run the rookies. Let's run Jack and Logan. There we go. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. We're going to run soft tyres. There we go. And let's do parts. Engine down to 65. It's not great considering we still have these 3 rounds left, one of which is a sprint. The ERS will make it, but it might be a bit iffy at the end. Shouldn't have any gearbox issues, I hope. And then onto Lewis's car. Engine again, not great, 64, but can't really do anything about that, unfortunately. ERS situation is a little bit healthier. Gearbox situation very healthy. We haven't even touched our final gearbox yet. It'd be nice if we could trade that in for a cash rebate, but I don't think that's going to happen. Right, let's protect our ERS. So COTA is normally 16 laps if you want to do 2 separate runs. We're going to make sure we've got enough fuel just to get the feedback in, but we aren't likely to stay out for the full length of that run. And we need to put some setups on the car, so probably looking at a 13 on the rear wing and quite a high front wing, somewhere around about 8.5, something like that. Let's start with 8.5. Let's go with a 1.9. I'm going to push that all the way up, and I'm going to leave that slap bang in the middle, and then we'll make some subtle changes on this setup. Let's go with just an 8 on the front, and then a 13, again a 1.9, again we'll slap that all the way up, and this time I'll just add a little bit on that one. In fact, let me go back a little bit on that one as well. There we go, and we are ready.
Green light.
Still running the gold livery because we are still in our home country. Hit the wrong button. There we go.
Yeah, radio check.
Copy loud and clear. And we need you to push these out loud.
Copy.
All right, let's take a look. We've got Sanhueza in for Charles Leclerc. Alexander Dunn and Pato O'Ward both in at McLaren. Victor Martin's in for George. Dino's favourite is in. Warren Wadsworth, or Wadsworth Warren, is in at Renault. Théo Pourchaire getting a run out at Williams. That's Javed, isn't it? Bibba Javed. Tim Tramnitz getting a run out there. Kasper Stuka, and then obviously R2. Yeah, I say the line, Bart. I deliberately didn't say it for you, Dino. Evening, Johnny. He'll be champion one day. Champion of what? It certainly won't be champion of Formula One. speaking of won't be champion, it's looking more and more like McLaren don't want Piastri to be the champion this season. I jest, of course. I don't think it's quite that sinister, but I mean, they're giving the conspiracy theorists more and more ammunition every single time they go to a circuit these days. What an utter shambles from McLaren. And for the first time in, 15-ish years, we'll have a three-way fight going into the final Grand Prix of the season. All the talk of McLaren favouring Norris when it turns out they're favouring Verstappen instead. You're not wrong. That would be something, wouldn't it? COTA has been trying to sign Verstappen for the last couple of years. It turns out that Zach Brown's got the inside scoop on how to get it done. Simply make him a champion before he gets there.
Update when you can.
Car's good.
Yeah, understood.
All right. We are going to check some feedback. Let's have a look. 85. It's not great. No quizzes. I'm just not well enough for quizzes. But I can tell you this one. It was Alonso, Webber, and Vettel. Yeah, I don't know. On the bonus point. Still waiting for feedback, aren't I? I might have to call the hospital and postpone my surgery at this rate. Whatever I thought I'd gotten over has come back with a vengeance over the weekend.
How does the car feel?
Alright, we have feedback there as well,
Copy that.
92. Why didn't I call Sergeant in? I should have done.
Practice your pit lane entry. Pit lane.
And we need speed limiter on, and stop in front of the garage.
So limiter should be on now.
Alright.
Stop on the marks.
Too much on the rear wing, it would seem. Alright, push this up a bit as well. How much do I need to find on this one? 15%, so big change, smallish changes, that might do it. We'll see how that shakes out. Alright, so this time that's spot on. That was spot on, but now it needs to be dialed back a bit. Let's try doing that. And we'll change the tyres. What am I up to on my development run? 78. Okay. Out they go.
How does my tires look?
And try to work on your front tires.
You were very happy McLaren's blunder helped Sainz get another podium for Williams. Yeah, it was great to see Williams on the podium again. That has cemented 5th place in the Constructors' Championship for them this season. They can't be caught now, so that's the highest they've been in a very long time. And that is
Yes, confirmed.
Boku bucks for them next season. Okay, 97 now for Sargent. That's not bad. Let's call him in. I dialed the front wing back and I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't have done. Let's have a look. I know, the front wing was fine. It's the cornering that needs to change. So that has to come down. There we go. What's the betting that we break that and that? There we go. We should find out tomorrow as well the official lineup for Red Bull for next season. Widely expected that Tsunoda's going to be dropped.
What about tyres?
And that Hadjar will take over. But what's not clear is whether Hadjar is just going to get shuffled back or shuffled out completely.
How does the car
There we
feel?
go. Got our feedback. Let's call
Copy
him in.
that.
Ah, look at that. We're just off. How much by? 2 points. Alright, let's give that a try. You reckon Sonoda's gone? I can see it going both ways. Sonoda at Racing Bulls will do a solid job for that second team. But I mean, yeah, I can see him getting replaced as well. I think Lindblad would probably benefit from one more season in F2 before stepping up. But he might not get that opportunity. And if I was Ferrari, I would be doing all I could to sign Leonardo Fornaroli. To have a promising young Italian who's won the F3 and F2 championships back-to-back on your books. Yeah, that's the stuff of dreams for Ferrari, surely. Last driver to do that was Oscar Piastri. I believe. I don't think anyone else has gone back-to-back on titles since then. So I will be giving Fornaroli a little bit of a buff in the stats at the end of the season to represent that achievement. Right, that is the end of practice 1. Let's turn the cars back over to our regular drivers.
Green lights. Brake warming reminder.
Copy that.
Alright, let's see if those changes we've made will get our cars to 100%. Hopefully they will. Tyres not quite getting up to temperature. I'm not sure whether I want to have 2 sets of softs, sorry, 2 sets of hards going into the race. Probably, I think the circuit can wear the tyres out pretty quickly, or at least the soft tyres anyway. Alright, we've got an optimal. It's encouraging. There we go. So that's one of our cars sorted. How's the other one getting on? 3 out of 5 so far. A little bit of a wait. Anyone treat themselves to anything fancy over Black Holiday weekend? Or Black Friday weekend?
Anything we can help you with?
Yes. That's good. Thank you.
Ah, we've gone the wrong way with Valtteri. 24 cans of hazy IPAs. Ugh, such extravagance. Only to help with Christmas shopping. I renewed my PlayStation Plus at full price, unfortunately, and renewed my Norton antivirus VPN combo as well. So yeah, that was it. £5 a can. Oof. Are they decent sized cans, or are they like tiny little cans as well, like 250ml? Or Coke can size, like 330. I remember used to get 440ml cans as well as the 500ml cans. I don't even know if they still make 440s. These tyres aren't lasting as long as I was hoping they would.
They're still the same.
How many laps have we done? 20. Oh, they're 440. Oh, I know craft beers are expensive. I just, you know. It's been so long since I've went to get a drink that, you know, I just don't know what standard pricing is anymore. I haven't had any alcohol in 12 years.
What about tyres?
My tires are finished.
Copy that.
Something like that.
Confirming you are boxing this lap.
Yes, yes. Boxing.
Watch your speed in the pit lane. Just stop on the marks.
All right. So, we need to go the opposite way then with Valtteri. Let's go down to there. Put on a set of softs. And change the run plan. Hamilton 90% prep. We're going to have no tyres for qualifying. We're going to have 2 sets of softs and that's it. But that's pretty much all we need. This is going to be all about race pace rather than qualifying tonight. Problems for Norris. There we go. A little late popping in, but it's there. And that is the end of practice 2. Pretty straightforward session. We'll go straight into practice 3. And we're going to keep the hard tyres. So, we want to run for as long as we can. 20 laps should just about cover it. Hopefully that will give me enough time on track.
Four seconds, 3, 2, 1, green light.
I've lost power.
Well, yeah, right. It certainly looks like they've developed a fault.
All right.
Any comments though?
There we go. We've nailed the setup, so we're at 93% for both cars. Don't think we're going to hit 100 on these tyres. Unfortunately, what is the fault that we have with Valtteri? It's the gearbox. That's fine. So you didn't think of going with German drivers?
Yep.
For BMW? Could have thrown Schumacher in there. Maybe even Hulkenberg. You got young rookies like Tim Tramnitz and who's the other one? Who is the other one I'm thinking of? I can't remember who the other one is I'm thinking of.
There's a yellow flag now.
Oh,
But this is what
look at that.
happens.
Iwasa has had a
Everything's
whoopsie.
all right here.
It's not something we
That's
see
it,
every day.
That's the spin. And once it started, they were pretty powerless to do anything.
What about
Tyres are
tyres?
almost gone.
It started to get increased deck on the tires.
A firm.
Close. Just not close enough. Another little whoopsie. Behrman this time. Curb
Now we're
cutting.
just proceeding through turn 4. And that won't help their chances. Really, they must be careful.
Very creative cornering there.
Tires are like... These tires are really pretty...
A firm.
Do I send him back out? No.
Practice your pit lane entry.
We've got a problem with the engine as well now.
Yeah,
Yeah, with those faults, I don't want to send the car back out.
Make sure your limiter is on.
Stopping on the marks.
And tyre phase update when you can. Copy.
And we'll try and keep Hamilton out for another lap or two if we can. Ah, well, that's the end of his stint anyway. Oh, he's got a puncture now. We got him up to 98%. So, a bit of an ignominious end to practice for us. Not going to send either car back out.
Speed limiter on and speed limiter on. Stop on the marks.
But we made some pretty good progress. Got both cars sorted. Just didn't quite get the drivers there as well, but they're close enough. So I'm not rating my chances of doing well in qualifying here today, especially with only 2 sets of soft tyres, with a third to be unlocked if we make it through to Q3 or just go to the race. So we're basically going to end up with 1, maybe 2 sets of soft tyres, depending on whether I use both sets in Q1 or not for the race. But we'll have 2 sets of 2 sets of mediums and 2 sets of hards. And they are going to be the tyres that we're running. Can't see us running the softs at all this weekend unless we get a late safety car. Alright, practice is done. Qualifying is next.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
A stable platform while snaking through the high-speed sequence of corners is vital in the early part of a Circuit of the Americas lap. And during qualifying, drivers will want to have good aerodynamic grip and pinpoint accuracy so as to not lose valuable time through those turns.
And here's a driver there's been quite a focus on recently, Karun, Valtteri Bottas.
There's a huge gulf in quality between them and their teammate right now. There's no way that they're not feeling the pressure of that.
And with that, let's get back onto the track.
Alright, let's put the best bits we have back in the car. There we go. And for Hamilton, all right, we are good to go.
So now we have green light.
We're going to wait. Probably towards the end of the session, we'll go out and just make one run and hope that it's good. So we've got two more drivers making their way out. Mick Schumacher and George Russell. Are we going to see one of the Mercedes drivers stamp their authority on the championship this weekend? Got a few more cars coming out now as well. Both of the Racing Bulls, Magnussen, Albon, Hadjar, Ocon. As always, we will try and keep an eye on Hadjar, given that he is joining us to replace Valtteri next season. And across the line for Bortoleto to set the opening lap. 1:33.7. Schumacher has immediately gone quicker, as has George. Oh, getting held up there by Piastri in the opening sector. Sorry, the beginning of the middle sector. We'll compare him to Schumacher to see how much time he's lost. Couple of tenths maybe. You'd expect him to be 2 or 3 tenths quicker than Schumacher in that middle sector at least. So yeah, he's definitely lost a fair bit. Hadjar now climbs the hill to start his lap. Am I ever going back to my ATS series? Yes. Once I've recovered from surgery. Evening, PR. So, Hadjar looks like he might have lost a little bit of time. He just looks slow. Heading down to the hairpin there. Albon's flying at the moment. Oh yeah, look at that. Hadjar did get held up badly. I thought he did. Assuming I don't have to postpone through illness, then I'm scheduled to go in on Friday morning. Let's see how I feel in the morning. I've been suffering a lot over the weekend. Right, we need to think about making our way out soon. Looks like Lindblad might have been held up there. Alright, let's send the boys out. Am I going to change Lewis as race engineer? No. No, we'll stick with
So watch out for the next car.
Cavi.
And if you want, you can go to mode warm up.
Understood.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Yep.
So we're doing 2 laps. First lap's going to be like this, just a semi-push lap, just to just like a normal racing lap, really, just to gradually bring the tyre temps up. And then second flying lap, the one after the one we're about to start, is the one where we'll turn the batteries on and push the tyres all the way up. So this first lap is not going to be setting the timing sheets alight, that's for sure. Right, tyres have just got up to temperature for Lewis. And they're about to get there for Valtteri.
Go mode push.
Copy.
Just pick up the pace.
Alright, now we push.
And try to increase push.
Oh, yellow flag. Just someone locking up or running wide. Yeah, Stroll running wide.
Here we are now, down at turn 17. Just a bit too wide at that point.
Yeah, it's
Fighting
running
with the
over
car,
the,
just a little.
The outside curb. Max is flying right now. He's about to go top. And there we go. Goes top by just over a tenth from Alex Albon. .25.1 and a 24.9. And we've got traffic for Valtteri. Luckily, it doesn't get in Lewis's way. I think it was George. Tyre temps are screaming now. Charles Leclerc goes up to 6th. .76, that's not too bad for Hamilton. It's maybe down a 10th or so for Charles Leclerc at the moment, sort of depending on this final sector. So Valtteri goes to P16 after Hamilton comes through. It's P12 for Lewis. And that is probably going to be it for us.
And try to cool down the tires as much as possible.
Hamilton might squeeze through, but I think more likely is that both drivers are going to get knocked out. Alright, up to the line for Isaac. Can he squeeze himself through? Yes, he can. Up to 8th place. That knocks out Valtteri, the man he's replacing. Piastri improves to P7. Hamilton now down to 14th place. Norris looking a little precarious. Sainz also in a bit of a brown trouser situation.
Marks goes to P1, please.
And both of the Astons very, very far down the order at the moment. We are going to have one more go. Why not? That's a mistake for someone. So Ocon is likely going out here.
Corner. And there goes the steering. They were just unable to do much about it.
Alright, where are we? Coming up to the hairpin with Valtteri. Norris has finally got himself up into a strong position. He's up to P2. Sainz still in a dangerous position. In fact, is Sainz on an in-lap? I think he is. I think Sainz is done. Yeah, Sainz on an in-lap. So is that going to be good enough to get him through or not? I wonder. How far behind is Valtteri, I wonder? Let's have a look. Just under 2/10 behind.
Track will be clear.
I wonder if we can find 2/10.
Just
That'd be
remember
nice.
mode push and you're good to go.
Track is clear. Track is clear.
Can we get Hamilton safe?
Corner.
A lot of cars improving at the moment. Tsunoda's on an improved lap. Behrman's improving and goes up to 10th. Sainz is out. Gasly's improving as well. Antonelli's improving, but he's already ahead of us. Bottas now needs to find 0.4 of a second just to get through. I think that's pretty much a lost cause. Although he is on a personal best. And he is in maximum confidence right now. It's not a great first sector for Lewis. It's just 0.6 of a second slower than Bortoletto. Valtteri's had an okay middle sector. Tsunoda improves to P17. Gasly about to cross the line, I think. Antonelli's up P5. Gasly goes 9th. That knocks out Lewis, who is not improving. Valtteri improves to P19, gets ahead of Carlos Sainz, but Hamilton's out. I did put him on new tyres, didn't I? Yeah, I did. We found a tiny bit of time in the final sector, but in the end we were 0.4 away from safety there. Wow, that's a big margin. That's a very big margin. So, Stroll isn't going to improve. Tsunoda's done. It's Hamilton, Tsunoda, Bottas, Sainz, Stroll, and Ocon that are eliminated at the end of Q1. Let's see who's going to stick it on pole position. It's Kimi ahead of Piastri, a McLaren front row lockout. Max in 3rd, George is 4th. It's another early exit in qualifying for Norris. Not in the top 10. Leclerc 5th, Behrman 6th. Then it's Gasly, Iwasa, Schumacher, and Hadjar. Lindblad's in 11th, Albon 12th, Magnussen 13th, Norris down in 14th place. Then Bortoletto, Lawson rounding out Q2 before we get to Hamilton, who was eliminated in Q1 in 17th.
We're not far off now here in Austin as the drivers ready themselves for this 56-lap race.
The Circuit of the Americas is definitely a track that rewards bravery on the brakes, just like when Lewis Hamilton passed Sebastian Vettel unbelievably late here to take the win in 2012.
The Circuit of the Americas has it all. Twists and turns, steep climbs, fast corners, and a power-hungry Sector 2. Quite a headache to balance, even if teams will be looking at maximising downforce overall. It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
Alright, let's check the grid, see if there are any penalties. See if anyone's starting from the pits. Nope. There we go. So, what are we going to do with our strategy? I don't think we can get away with this. So we're probably looking at something more akin to this, I would imagine. We may even need to push the mediums a little bit. We'll go with that and we'll keep the mediums and the softs as our spares. Hamilton could well make that work. Might even be able to make this work. I think we'll try that. Let's take some fuel out. So let's go. It's 1.8 kilos. So let's take 3 laps of fuel out. We are going to push off the line. And there we go. We are prepped and ready. The start of the United States Grand Prix is next.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. And for that man, Mick Schumacher, this could be an interesting race.
They've done well to secure a P9 start, and they'll be keen to convert that into some points.
And the time has come. Let's go racing. Here we go. It's the United States Grand
That was
Prix.
weird. Cutscene had Mick wearing the Mercedes default helmet. He's now back to his normal helmet. And Hamilton gets up a place.
Take care of these tires.
Yep.
And so does Valtteri.
No management required. Copy.
A lot of people starting on the softs. We've got Leclerc, Russell, then Lindblad on the hards. Gasly, Behrman, Bortoletto and Bottas on the mediums. Everyone else, including Lewis, on the softs. So it's... Oh, Jesus! I thought we were going to get contact with the back of Lawson for a second then. That scared the crap out of me. I was like, oh, he's going to torpedo into Lawson. It's going to take out Hamilton as well. Yeah, that genuinely scared the crap out of me. I thought our race was over.
Do your best.
DRS enabled.
Lawson gets back through. What was the yellow flag for? I don't know, but it doesn't want to tell me.
Gap to him 0.9.
The track temp 35.3. Let's see how the how the tyres behave. As Max is through into the lead. And the early momentum against Lawson has lost itself, and Tsunoda's back through as well now. Soft tyres switching on. It's going to make the next couple of laps very uncomfortable for Valtteri.
And charge button on, charge button on.
Understood.
Yeah, Valtteri's struggling to stay with Yuki Tsunoda at the moment. Hamilton just about managing to hang on, but without needing to use the battery. Lawson's pushed up onto the back of him. No DRS for Yuki, so we've got an opportunity to move back up ahead. As Antonelli gets back into the lead. Piastri gets past Russell again. Russell takes the place back again. And there we go, through goes Valtteri.
Doing a great job.
E18.
Charge on.
And more energy available.
Yep.
Right, track temperature's dropping. And the tyre temps are falling as a result. Hamilton's tyres just dropped out of the window just before we turned them back up, or just after we turned them back up. Valtteri's tyres okay for now, but they keep dropping. They will fall out the window in the next lap or so. Hopefully that won't happen. But we're not close enough to Lawson to use the dirty air. Hamilton closing in on Bortoletto again. Might have a chance to get past him on this lap. Although it looks like he's pushing as well. Yeah, he's stayed out of range and got himself a little bit closer to Norris.
And you are doing a good job on tires.
And there we go, Valtteri's tyres out of the window. So I am going to have to push them.
Charge button on. Okay. And charge button on, charge button on.
Wondering when I'm going to turn on the fuel saving. It's a tricky one to decide. It's definitely something we're going to have to do.
And charge button on, charge button on.
Norris coming under a lot of pressure here. Still not convinced his car is working properly.
I can't go faster.
Remember,
Now Sainz gets through on Valtteri.
Ocon
Hopefully the pace will come back to Valtteri, but yeah, these mediums are not working as well as I was hoping they would. I'm a little concerned about the hards now.
And tire phase update when you can.
So good then.
It's getting a little crowded in front of us here. Turn goes down again now.
Slow down now.
Copy.
Lawson behind with DRS.
Let's try and get a bit more battery in the car if we can.
Charge button on, please.
No worries, mate. Stroll now behind you. Stroll 3.9 seconds behind.
Okay, first pit stop. It's Yuki Tsunoda. And Bottas only just keeping Ocon at bay.
And you can use all the boost bar.
Yep.
It's getting a little feisty between Sainz and Lawson behind us there. Let's see if we can get past Bortoletto. Not there, we can't.
And charge button on. Charge button on.
Ocon is through again.
Red.
There's progress to be made. Car behind Stroll.
Charge button on.
I think I
Use the energy.
I overdid it with the harvesting there. Whoops. Not
Charge button on.
not my best
Charge
moment.
button on.
So Russell has gone himself up into second again. Piastri has dropped away a bit. Leclerc now punching his way through as well. The hard tyres definitely becoming more effective against those softs. Might see some of the leaders boxing pretty soon. And this gives Russell a chance to open up that gap over Norris. If he can start pumping in some laps and clear air. Well, we have a crash somewhere.
Caution for debris.
Gasly and Behrman. A little bit of a side swipe. Gasly's not impressed. Let's take a look at his car. Well, his wings look okay, so maybe he got away with it. Maybe it was wheel-to-wheel contact. No visible signs of damage to Bearman either. Right, Hadjar slipping down a bit. I think it's time to go on the offensive.
ERS.
Tyres out the window again. Hamiltons are about to go over the top of the window at this point. Evening, Mike. Yeah, it is pretty shocking what's going on with Kimi. Apparently, he received like 1,000 messages almost immediately after the incident.
Got to him 0.9. A tire phase update when you can.
Stroll doing Stroll things.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Hamilton not
Right,
able
let's
to complete the
concentrate.
move. Tyres now getting a little too hot.
Be careful on traction.
Max is in.
Understood.
Tires are ready.
Albon and Stroll also coming in. Max is going to drop all the way down to 19th behind Valtteri.
Okay for mode push. We need to do the full management on this set.
Copy.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Who do I think is going to take the title?
We need to do the Olympic coast. Please increase by 10%.
I don't know at this point. I mean, it could be any of them. I mean, I can just see Max taking it because of McLaren not favouring their drivers. They certainly, whether they meant to or not, did Oscar dirty this weekend. Are they going to do Norris dirty next weekend to balance things
Okay,
out?
let's get on it. Still
It is
everything to play
all
for.
about balance
That's Albon behind.
at McLaren. And I mean, I mentioned it, I think, after Monza, certainly after Singapore. I talked about the hubris of McLaren.
And just a reminder on garage. And charge button on. Charge button on.
And that it was going to cost them. And here we are with Max now second in the Drivers' Championship with 1 round to go.
Lost on DRS. You are doing a good job.
So Gasly and Schumacher both coming in at the same time. If Max wins, it'll be one of the greatest comebacks ever. No, it won't. It'll be one of the biggest capitulations ever. I mean, Max has driven really, really amazingly this season. No question of that. And Red Bull have done a good job to get their car back into that really, not sweet spot, but into that window where it works well for Max. But this isn't down to Red Bull. This is down to McLaren throwing it away if Max wins it.
You need to keep your K1 usage down a bit, otherwise you'll just run out of battery and then you'll just be taken manually.
And easy on the front tires.
Copy.
Right, we're going to be stopping Hamilton next lap.
Box speed confirmed.
In the boxes now.
How's Valtteri getting on? Needs just a touch more.
And tire temperatures are good.
Yep.
Lawson behind with DRS.
They are lining up behind us and Lawson here. Then we've got a yellow flag on track.
I can't keep up with them.
As Valtteri loses another place, Gasly gets through.
Let's go.
No idea what the yellow flag was for. Wasser and Magnussen both box.
And tires are okay.
Everyone diving into the pits this lap, it seems. Yeah, if you hear some rustling in the background, I'm trying to chomp my way through a few crisps. I haven't really eaten much over the weekend. I've had hardly any appetite at all. But I'm a little bit hungry right now, so I'm just nibbling on something just to keep me going so I can actually make something to eat after the stream. I'll try not to chomp down the mic. Not a bad time, 2.14. Don't know if that'll be good enough come the end of the race though. Oh, I get out just in front of Sainz. That was important. But we have been undercut by Liam Lawson though.
And then behind we have Sainz. Behind with DRS.
We're going to get jumped here. Tyres not up to temperature. Although...
a long way to go. Norris right behind.
I thought for a second we might defend it, but we'll get squeezed out here. There we go. Alright, how long till Valtteri is stopping? 2 laps. Oh dear, I'm about to lose another place as Russell is in. Solid stop. Set of mediums going on.
Just do your...
Now this happened as they arrived at turn 12. They decide to give it a go.
Pretty straightforward there for Lando.
The points in touching distance now. They're 11th.
Where is Hamilton? Managed to stay ahead of Ocon. Russell gets out behind Lindblad, but ahead of Piastri.
Copy.
All right, here we go. boxing at the end of this lap. Let's see if the tyres will get up to temp and stay in the window at this push pace.
And you are doing a good job on tires. Keep it like this.
Understood.
But there! Oh dear, that's not what they need right now.
We're about halfway through our fuel save. Valtteri trying to defend. And that position is gone. I'm very worried about our pace. I thought we'd be a little quicker than this. And pace just isn't there right now.
So deployed.
Understood.
So we might come out behind Stroll here. Which would not be good. There's Stroll. We are going to come out behind him. God damn.
Car in front is Stroll. Gap to Stroll 2 seconds. There are 37 laps to go at the end of this one.
Is that soft tyres? Yes, it is. A set of softs going on for Lindblad.
Next car in front is
Constant
Sainz.
defending against Ocon is not helping our pace here.
Behind we have Ocon.
Lap 22, Charles Leclerc leads Antonelli by about 11 seconds. Russell in third. Piastri's fourth. Max is fifth. New fastest lap for George. 135.7. Gasly sixth. Seventh for Behrman. Bortoletto boxes from eighth. That's going to promote up Schumacher and Norris. Lindblad's Hadjar will also go through, as will Iwasa. And there's a whole cluster of cars coming as well here. Magnussen and Lawson go through. Tsunoda, Sainz and Albon get through. Bortoletto comes out in 18th. Hamilton close behind. Currently down in 19th place.
And charge button.
Still
Charge
can't
on.
shake.
No
Esteban
leap
Ocon.
needed. You are doing a good
Valtteri is down in 22nd right now.
You can save less.
Copy.
Mode push.
Copy.
Norris steadily climbing up the order. Up to P8 now. And he's not that far behind George in the grand scheme of things. Let's have a look at the gap. It is 18 seconds. Yeah, that's not so bad. So Leclerc's boxed. And has gone for soft tyres. So he's definitely stopping again then.
Charge on.
Copy.
Not a clean stop there for Yuki. A little bit of a delay. Now we'll drop into the back of the grid. Tyre wear is slightly better than the prediction, but not by a lot. Might see if I can put Hamilton back onto softs for his final stint. Alright, let's have a look. Valtteri still just not very convincing. Mind you, having said that, neither's Hamilton's pace been particularly convincing. I can see us really struggling to get Valtteri into the top 18 tonight. I can see us not making it. Hamilton should still be able to make it, but this is not a kind circuit to us, it would seem. The underlying pace just is not quick enough.
Very happy with your tyre use.
Yeah, could be.
Alright, we are finally in range of somebody. Briefly.
When you can.
We're out of range again.
That's still really good, mate.
As Gasly's into the pits. I'm wondering if the 3-stop would have been the smarter play. We'll see. Track temperature's gone back up a bit. It's helping us keep our tyres in the window. Oh, god damn it. Just as we catch someone to try and overtake them, they box. At least we're going to get a little bit of DRS out of it. Try and close back in on Bortoletto. Valtteri still hasn't caught Stroll. Not a lot really going on for us at the moment. We still haven't dropped Ocon either. He's been with us the whole way through this stint so far. Let's have a little blaster battery, see if we can't drop him here in this opening sector.
More energy available.
Yep.
Yeah, not a healthy, happy chappy today. No, haven't been able to drop him yet. That's frustrating. Let's use up a little bit of that tyre. Desperately want to get away from Ocon, because I'm hopeful that it will help improve Hamilton's pace, not having to keep one eye on the car behind him. Let's do the same for Valtteri as well.
Let's get after these cars in front.
Pace has definitely picked up. Hamilton's flying onto the back of Bortoletto now. Oh, yeah, using battery, which helps, but Albon gets past Valtteri. We are going to lose money again today,
No
it
worries,
would
mate.
seem.
The car behind is now Sonoda.
And try to cool down the tires as much as possible.
Understood.
Charge on.
Understood.
No management required.
Instead of being able to actually close down Stroll, we've been overtaken and dropped by Albon. So, not working out well for Valtteri today. Hamilton gets past Bortoletto. So, or does he? Bortoletto fighting back. He's actually going to give us the DRS here, which is very generous of
In
him.
front is Gasly.
And he runs wide as well, so we do get the place back.
Charge button on.
There we go. So, P16. And a fault for Stroll.
Engine feels quite down.
So we have two cars with faults right now, Stroll and Piastri. Antonelli leads from George Russell, Piastri in third. Leclerc in fourth. Then it's Max, Behrman, Norris now up to seventh, with another round of pit stops still to go. We are past the halfway point just. Lap 31 of 56 now. And Iwasa is leading a bit of a train here, look. Hadjar, Lawson, Magnussen, Sainz and Gasly all tucked up behind. Bortoletto is into the pits, so we managed to get past him just in time to get that confidence boost. Hamilton is due to box soon, but I think it may behoove us to change his strategy up a bit here. I think we're going to have to leave Valtteri as is, unfortunately. That said, if I can stretch this enough, let's get to an alternate strategy here. I should have a new set of softs. Yes, I do. We'll see if we can stretch for that. Maybe even bring him in a little bit earlier and protect the softs a little bit. Piastri's car getting worse. So advantage Max then
car's definitely not
in
happy.
the battle for third.
Surely some kind of fault.
Schumacher's in. Is this going to be his final stop? Hard tyres going on, so should be. I need to change his number back to 47. Keep forgetting to do that. Lawson just having a little look at Gasly there, couldn't quite get him. And again, we've got these 6 cars nose to tail. And Hamilton is starting to close them down slightly. Valtteri finally gets past Stroll. Gets his elbows out, pushes him off the track, and Tsunoda goes straight through as well.
Doing a great job, mate. Car ahead is Albon. Gap ahead 5 seconds. Mode push, please.
Copy.
Ocon's closing us down again. Just can't get rid of him. Meanwhile, we are taking lots of time out of the cars in front. Hadjar and Iwasa scrapping, and Gasly's right there as well. Gasly goes around the outside. Great little maneuver there, and now he's going to get jumped by Lawson as Sainz dives into the pits. Hard tyres going on for Sainz, that'll take him to the end. But an amazing little sequence of corners there. That saw Hadjar move past Iwasa into the lead, only to then lose the position to him, then to Gasly, then to Lawson, then holding Lawson back, and now Gasly's gone from, what, 13th to 9th. Bortoletto and Stroll fighting side by side as well. And that fault for Stroll is certainly hurting him. He's lost 2 seconds to Tsunoda in that last lap. 2.4 seconds to Tsunoda. Hamilton now less than 3 seconds behind Magnussen. Ocon is still in our wheel tracks. Norris in P7 closing in on Behrman.
Behind
trying
is
to.
Verstappen. There's progress to be made.
And there we go. Iwasa and Hadjar both
Remember,
into the
a long way to
pits.
go in this race. Car behind is
Tsunoda gets
Stroll.
past Valtteri.
Charge on. Well done, mate.
Oh, it's going to be tight.
He's 4 seconds ahead of you.
Iwasa gets back out in front of Hadjar. And, oh, nearly contact with Sainz. Sainz gets through.
Okay, next car is Piastri. This focus is a long race. Car behind is Tsunoda. Tsunoda 0.5. Okay, let's get on it. Still everything to play for.
Into the pits comes Verstappen. Going to try and undercut Piastri and co. Medium tyres will go. It will be a little tight towards the end, potentially.
What about tyres?
Starting to struggle with the traction.
And Ocon's into the pits, so Ocon has given up trying to get past, and now he's going to try and do it in the pits, but that's a bad stop.
Piastri is now the next car.
Why?
A long way to go.
Why are we getting notifications on the front runners?
Just do your best.
Unless he's talking about who's next to lap us. But even then, it would be, yeah, we haven't been lapped at all yet. Right, here comes Charles Leclerc. Oh, that was a smooth stop there for Ferrari. Norris in as well. Pretty decent stop there for Mercedes too. Here comes Verstappen. Across the line. There he is. He gets past Norris. Would he get Leclerc into Big Red? No. Leclerc's comfortably through. 5 seconds further up the road.
Will be soon. Yep.
Alright, Hamilton now just 1.5 seconds behind the front runners. Or let's say the front runners, the cars in front of us.
Next guy in
Magnussen
front,
and Lawson.
Magnussen, gap to him 1.4. Alright, let's concentrate.
Antonelli in from the lead. George coming in as well. And so's Oscar. Two very, very good stops there from McLaren. Pretty good stop from Mercedes. And now Lindblad comes in. He's on for some big points again today.
Car in front is Magnussen.
He boxed from 4th at the end of his first run. Now he's boxing from 5th on this run. It's a tidy stop. Schumacher's got an issue. Lawson and Magnussen are both into the pits. And they are both out comfortably ahead of Valtteri. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. At this rate, Valtteri's on for 21st. Still got another couple of laps to go yet before we can box Lewis. There is one other option, which we haven't looked at yet. And now I can't on this one anyway. About Lewis. Will it let me look at Lewis? It's quicker. At least according to this, it's quicker. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go one more lap with Lewis and call him in.
We need you to push now.
Yep.
I really struggled, just couldn't go any faster.
No worries, mate.
So box now, box, speed confirm.
In the box is up.
Behrman currently running second, but does need to stop again, I think.
Let's get after these cars in front.
A little flurry of fastest laps. 134.4. Just 1.5 tenths quicker than Leclerc, did a 134.62. Right, potential final stop here for Lewis. safety cars notwithstanding. .2, it's a decent stop.
Watch for traffic.
We've had quicker, but I'm not sure who it was. We had a 2.1. I think it was Lewis.
Copy.
Well, we're not on the leaderboard regardless. Yeah, it was Lewis. Oh, look at that. We're missing off the leaderboard by 0.02 of a second.
Car behind.
Valtteri's best stop is a 2.28. That's not good.
18 laps
Yeah,
to go.
it's highly unlikely we're going to get on the leaderboard tonight. Hamilton out in 17th. That's good. It's one position above where we need to finish. Sonoda has made a third stop, so that's light at the end of the tunnel for Valtteri. So I'm going to box. And put him onto hards. Same as Lewis, just push the hards.
Copy, box.
Right, we've had a full battery for a while. Let's burn through
And you
that.
can use all the boost bar. Okay. Behind we have Ocon. Continue, keep going.
Another 2.2. So, yeah, no pit stop leaderboard for us tonight. Stock's just not quick enough. We are just about getting out in front of Sonoda. Ooh, that was close.
Stroll
That
was
was
the next
very close.
gap ahead 4.4. So we've got Sonoda behind.
All right, let's get past
Sonoda
Magnussen.
0.8. So there are 17 laps to go at the end of this one.
Fault for Bortoletto.
We are good.
Understood.
Mate, my hydraulics is gone again, man.
Now there's P16. How much higher can we go? How far off points are we tonight? 18 seconds right now. Less than a pit stop. How many of the cars in front need to stop again? If any.
Behind you we have Magnussen.
Behrman finally into the pits. 15 laps to go. This is soft. It is. It's Norris at the P6. Russell in second. So Russell will take the advantage. Currently on for 18 points, 7 seconds behind Antonelli, and lapping slower on that last lap, so might not be in contention for the win tonight, George, but with Norris down in 6th, it's only 8 points, so he'll pull out a 10-point swing. He was 3 points behind, so that'll put him 7 ahead. Nobody wants to really stamp their authority on this title at the moment. Out comes Albon.
Okay for mode push.
I still have fuel I need to save as well. Just noticed that.
And we need to increase lift and coast by 30%.
And we need to increase lift and coast.
Understood.
Damn, I completely forgot all about that.
Charge button on.
There's a good chance that Valtteri will get lapped anyway, but Hamilton won't.
And just a reminder on your eyes.
Yep.
Good job. Car ahead is now Stroll.
So Valtteri stuck in a bit of a back and forth battle with Tsunoda. It's not doing either of them any favours.
Tyre temps are good.
Both losing
Tsunoda
time as a
struggling.
result. And now Tsunoda has an issue. Wasn't quick enough to click it, unfortunately. There it is.
He does have DRS on you. Tsunoda has DRS.
I'm not sure if I can save the fuel in time.
Car in front is Stroll. Gap to Stroll 2 seconds. A long way to go.
I think I might be able to. Been a very uneventful race. No big spins or massive lockups. No collisions of any real note. No VSCs, no safety cars, no red flags. It's Been a bit of a dull one, actually. Gap to points is now 15 seconds. Not lapping quick enough, unfortunately.
Remember, long way to go.
So that means if we are going to complete our long season objective, assuming we do not get points today, which is looking increasingly likely, that means we are going to have to score points in Mexico and in Brazil. That's going to be a tall order.
Just look after these tires.
Charge on. We're happy with time management.
Copy that.
Valtteri's closing in here on the back of Lance Stroll, but we're so far behind 19th, let alone 18th, that we are not going to get our sponsor objective done for Valtteri without someone retiring. Without a couple of cars retiring, I think. And we are getting closer and closer to being lapped as well. There. It's behind the leaderboard. Well, it's not the car I need to retire.
Engine feels quite down.
I'm about to overtake this car.
Stroll just 1 second in front of you. There's progress to be made.
Yeah, we are going to get the fuel situation sorted, but keep your eyes open. There is Antonelli. He's getting closer.
Continue like this. And tire phase update when you can.
The tires are good.
Just cool down the tyres as much as you can.
Yeah, copy.
And try to cool down the tires as much as possible.
Yep.
.0 now.
Race is long.
Use the energy.
Understood.
Almost ready to be able to stop fuel saving.
Charge on.
Copy that.
Charge button on.
No management on the tyres required. Let's get after these cars in front.
Oh, it's a yellow flag. Is it something helpful?
So let's take a look at the replay.
No, not especially.
And nearly, oh, Oh, just running wide.
He barely
That
slowed
won't
down. All right, this time, can we get
Right,
past
let's
Hadjar?
concentrate.
There we go. Pushed him a little wide. Up to P14.
Good job.
No more lift and coast.
And we get past Stroll. And there is Antonelli. It's getting very close. We can finally stop
Nice job.
the Lyco for Lewis.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
We're about 11, 12 seconds away from points. About 12 seconds, I think. Yeah. We are closing. I think it still might be a bit too much to ask. But we'll give it a damn good go. I was going to say, what the hell? Valtteri's just pulled out 5.5 seconds on Stroll, but Tsunoda and Stroll have both been blue flagged and lapped by Antonelli now.
Charge on.
Let's see if I can stay on the lead lap. It's going to be a tall order. Sainz getting through, I think, just ruled out any lingering hope we had of maybe sneaking a point. I think he's going to pull away from everyone now.
Continue, keep going. Gap to him 1.8.
Ow. Your knuckles on the mic arm there. Right, just 1.5 seconds to Lawson, and we are closing in very quickly. I don't think I can get him at the end of the straight, but we'll try.
Yep.
Valtteri staying ahead of Antonelli, but it's just a matter of time, I think. Lost 9/10 of a second on that lap.
Gap to him 0.9.
Oh! Into the pits for Ollie Behrman. Those tyres could not go the distance. This could bring him out behind Hamilton here. Good stop.
6 laps to go.
Understood.
More soft tyres. Hamilton just gets through. But that's going to be a very difficult Haas to keep behind. Got to get past Lawson here.
And charge button on.
There we go, up the inside, and now all of a sudden points are in reach.
So deployed. You did a good job.
Just about.
To him 2.2.
And we finally get blue flagged.
Blue flag for Bottas. Suggests that you can reduce.
But we opened
the
up
amount
enough of
lifting
a gap
post
to the cars
down to
behind
1. Understood.
to avoid immediately losing the position or being put straight into pressure by Tsunoda. Hamilton is 5.2-ish seconds behind Schumacher. And that's a yellow flag. Who's it for? Is that Bortoletto?
We've got a yellow flag.
No, it's
here.
Stroll. Look, he's at the back of the grid. That does not help me. But it is once again Stroll doing Stroll things.
No.
Oh, there's Behrman. I don't know if we can attack and keep him behind at the same time. It's going to be tricky.
Continue like this.
Charge button on. Charge button on.
The left rear is getting a bit hot.
Copy.
Screw the left rear. Left rear's fine.
And 4 laps to go.
4 laps. Ah, here comes Behrman. Hamilton's not going to see the position. He takes it. Let's give him battery. We're losing time to Iwasa with this defensive driving here.
And more energy available.
Alright, we are close enough to Iwasa
Charge button on.
Schumacher might be just a little bit too far ahead. More problems for Yuki. We could somehow just steal a point on the last lap here. That would be incredible.
And 3 laps to go.
As we go up the inside of Iwasa. And we're through, and it's 3.2 seconds. The gap to Schumacher with 3 laps to go.
Next car in front is Schumacher.
Can we do this?
Charge button on.
Behrman's going to come flying past Iwasa here.
And you can use all the boost bar.
Iwasa able to keep him behind. He must have just stayed in DRS range.
So you're doing a good job on tires.
Two laps left.
We must do lift and coast every
2
lap.
seconds is the
or
gap.
else we may not finish the race.
We're out of battery.
And just a reminder on DRS.
And Iwasa is keeping Behrman behind. Thank you, Iwasa.
Charge button on.
It's us versus Mick then, as things currently stand. It's going to be a nail-biting finish.
Temperatures are going slightly up.
We are so close. So close to getting in range. Can we do it? Don't know if we got the DRS or not. I hope we did.
And we need to increase lift and coast.
No, we didn't. But we did get close enough to get the slipstream.
On.
We're right on him as Behrman does get through. Or does he? No, Iwasa holds him back. I think Behrman will come back up the inside though.
Race is long.
No, he doesn't. It is a straight fight then between us and Mick. We have 1 lap. I think we're going to do it, you know. I don't know how we've been able to get ourselves into this position.
And last lap.
But we have an opportunity. And Hamilton's not wasting time. He's not hanging around. He's going straight for it. Not sure how I feel about that. That might leave us very vulnerable on the back straight.
Yes, you are doing a good job. Keep doing the same procedure. Yeah, P10. Next car in front is signed.
We're not going to catch Sainz, but we don't need to. We just need to finish in 10th. And that will give us a point. Which means we'll have 2 races to get
That's the checkered flag.
1 more point. Antonelli has won the Grand Prix.
And McLaren is the winner.
I don't think there was a single second of that race where they didn't believe they'd win it.
We have enough of a gap, I think, to Schumacher, who has a fault.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a fault with the car.
Russell is second. Norris is going to cross the line in 6th place. So Russell will claim 10 points over Lando today. He should go 7 clear in the standings. We are a second ahead of Schumacher as we come up to the last few corners. Valtteri is done in 20th. That's where I should have said for him today. What we're going to say for him at Mexico. Somehow, against all odds, Hamilton has got home in 10th place. Picked up a point. A crucial point. Not for the point itself, so much as the points finish. We are now on 11 of 12 completed points finish Grand Prix for the season. We need one more, and we're going to have 2 bites at the cherry at it.
Well, the Red Bull driver did what they could here today.
And for them, it's P16 and no points from today's race.
And what a day at the office it was for that McLaren driver. Truly deserving of their place up there.
And that's win number 1 of the season. And it's sure to provide them with a real confidence boost.
So, ladies and gentlemen, your podium for the United States Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And with that, our time in Texas now draws to a close.
We're nearing the end of the season and it's time for some serious heat. Stay with us as Formula One moves to Mexico City.
So, confirmation of the final result. Kimi gets his first win of the season. George takes second ahead of Charles Leclerc in third. Oscar fourth. Not the greatest race for Oscar today, but he does outscore Max by 2 points. Lando up 8 places to take 6th. Lindblad in 7th, another great result for him. 8th place for Gasly. Sainz up 11 places. Once again, cutting his way through the field throughout the race. He'll take 9th for 2 points. Hamilton up 7 places to get the final point. That's a huge result. Mick in 11th, and then it's Iwasa in 12th. Behrman down in 13th. That extra stop did not work. Left it too long. Then it's Albon 14th. 15th for Lawson. 16th for Hadjar. 17th for Magnussen. 18th for Ocon. 19th for Bortoletto. 20th for Valtteri Bottas. 21st, Yuki Tsunoda. 22nd, Lance Stroll. Iwasa, the only driver yet to score points, again missing out. Had an opportunity today, couldn't capitalise. So it's all change at the top of the driver standings once again. Russell clear by 7 points, with Max in third, being closed down by Oscar. Oscar now just 10 points behind Max with 2 rounds and a sprint to go. Leclerc in 5th place on 176. Hamilton gets past. Actually, no, he doesn't. Hamilton gets. It stays in 6th place. He's on 112 points. Gasly on 105. Antonelli up to 102 points. Huge jump for him in terms of his points tally. Tsunoda stays 9th. Albon in 10th. 74 and 70 points respectively. Then it is Sainz up past Ocon by 2 points. By 1 point. He picked up 2 today. He's on 65 against 64. Lawson has 46. Bortoletto 43. 42 for Mick. Lindblad up 2 places, moving past Hadjar and Behrman. He's tied with Behrman on 36 points apiece. Hadjar on 30. Bottas has 26. Stroll has 11. Magnussen has 9. And Iwasa still without a point so far. In the battle for second, third and fourth in the standings, it is an excellent afternoon for McLaren. That might have just put it beyond doubt now. They are, let's see, 62 points ahead of Red Bull. There are, let me work this out, 101 points available. So it's not impossible, but I think McLaren have just, after today's results, secured second in the Constructors. 32 points is the gap between Red Bull and Ferrari. Ferrari actually closing the gap by 7 today. Red Bull are going to be in for a fight in these last couple of rounds, I think. Alpine have 147 points. Cadillac do move past Aston Martin. We are tied on 138 points apiece, but we have won 2 Grand Prix and they have not won any. Then it is Williams with 116, 79 points for Audi. They gained 6 more points today. They stay 9th though. 10th is Haas with 45 points, and 11th with 11 is Racing Bulls. Into the pit stops. Red Bull get the quickest stop ahead of Alpine. Mercedes taking 3rd, Aston 4th and 9th. Williams take 5th, Ferrari 6th, McLaren 7th and 8th, and Haas taking 10th. Let's see what that's done to the standings. Red Bull stretching their lead, and I think they are now mathematically clear. What is that gap? It is 69 points, isn't it? So, not quite. There are 86 points remaining. They are 69 clear. So, not looking likely that they are going to lose it, but McLaren still mathematically have a small window of opportunity. Mercedes have 232 points. They are 47 points behind McLaren. Did close the gap by 5 today, but that's going to be a tough order, a tough one, a tall order to overhaul McLaren, I think. We have 192 points, no points for us today. We are coming under pressure from Ferrari. We've got the gap down to just 3 points. And Alpine are a further 9 points away on 180. Racing Bulls have 135, then it's 96 for Audi, 89 for Aston, 61 for Williams, and 17 for Haas. There you see a summary of our stops. A 2.1 and then 3 2.2s, all of which were not really stellar stops today. They were all clean and they were all reasonably quick, so we can take some encouragement from that, but only one of any real note, and it still wasn't good enough for the leaderboard. And of course, Valtteri finishing where he did means no money for the sponsors from him. So just Hamilton's contribution to take back to the garage with us. Alright, it's 18 days to go to Mexico, but I am struggling, so we are going to end the stream right here and now. I will be back at a slightly earlier time tomorrow. I'm going to be back at 7 o'clock rather than the usual 8 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be a long stream tomorrow, and I've been struggling to sleep with my coughing and everything, so I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to go all the way to midnight-ish, 11:30 midnight tomorrow. So that's why we're going to start an hour early, and hopefully we'll be okay that way. Going to try and get some more Jurassic World Evolution 3 recorded in the next day or so. I was hoping to get some recorded today, but just haven't been well enough. And then Wednesday will be our series finale, our season finale, end of season 2, and there will be some big changes going into season 3. A new team to replace Alpine, and then maybe some new liveries as well for some of the other teams. So we're going to call it, as I say, right now. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. If you're not yet subscribed, then why not consider hitting that subscribe button as well. And be sure to hit the bell for notifications on new videos and the live stream starts. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I will see you all tomorrow at 7 for some more F1 Manager.